death toll from prescription painkillers, including opioids, has tripled in the past decade. More than 47,000 people die every year from opioid overdoses. I'm Rob Duncan, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of Kentucky. Prescription opioids are highly addictive and, if misused, can be just as deadly as any street drug. The majority of prescription drug abusers say that they initially got their drugs from family and friends, including from the home medicine cabinet. Those abusing prescription drugs often turn to heroin, fentanyl, and fentanyl analogs for a cheaper and potentially deadlier high. There are simple steps that you can take to help. Keep these medications locked away. Dispose of your unused and expired medications safely. Report suspected drug trafficking activities to local or federal law enforcement. And finally, talk to your children about the dangers of prescription drugs. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, please call 1-800-662-HELP. This could save your life or the life of someone you love.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell many things. Risk, if they're taken by someone they weren't prescribed for. Harm, if accidentally taken by a child or a pet. And overdose, if they're not used as directed. They may be hiding in your home, in bathrooms, kitchens, or anywhere. Why put your family at risk? Safely dispose of opioids before they can do harm. The best thing is to find a drug take-back option, such as medicine drop-off boxes, mail-back programs, or home disposal products. If there isn't a take-back location near you, check the FDA's flush list. Medicines on the flush list may be especially dangerous if they are used by children, pets, or others in your home. No take-back location nearby and your medicine isn't on the flush list? You can dispose of it in the trash. Get more information on safe opioid disposal and remove the risk.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
When it comes to mixing drugs, you may think you have a safe approach, but the truth is, your body can react differently every time, even if you've done them before. Whether you're mixing uppers, downers, or both, using multiple drugs can put extra stress on your heart, making it easier to overdose. Or stop your breathing. It can even be fatal. Drugs take over 250 lives every day. Know the dangers. Be aware. Learn more about the risks of mixing drugs. Visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
I guess one time isn't gonna kill me.
It's totally safe. We do this all the time.
There's no way these drugs are laced, right?
Trust me, you're gonna be fine.
I just need to forget everything right now.
It'll be fun.
A lethal dose of fentanyl is just 4 grains of sand and can hide in any drug. So no matter what you and your friends think, what you can't see will kill you. Don't die to get high. Fentanyl is fatal. Get the whole truth at CamdenCounty.com/fentanyl.
Jamie was always given the toughest kids because he was the only coach who could get through to them. No matter how busy he was, teaching and coaching, he always made time for our family adventures. He was a great listener, and he told you the truth, even if it was hard to take. If you're thinking, my kid would never do heroin, our home is safe, an overdose could never happen here. So did we.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
They gave me Vicodin after my knee surgery. They kept prescribing it, so I kept taking it. I didn't know it would be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
I tried Oxy at a couple of parties. I thought I had it under control. I didn't know it'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First I took them to feel better. Then I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Today, the United States is facing one of the worst opioid crises in history. Drug overdoses are now the leading cause of death among Americans under 50 years old. And 2/3 of all drug overdose deaths are now caused by opioids such as prescription painkillers. If you or someone you know suffers from opioid addiction, please call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-4357. Reach out and help someone start on the path to recovery today. Together, we can make a difference and save lives.
The opioid epidemic has reached our community.
In 2019, 49,000 people died of an opioid overdose in the United States.
That's 70% of all drug overdose deaths.
In 2020, that number was 384 in Riverside County alone.
There has been a rise in illegal and cheaply manufactured opioids.
Teens in our community unsuspectingly acquire pills laced with fentanyl.
On social media.
You can't smell it.
Or taste it.
And you can't tell just by looking at them.
All it takes is 2 grains of sand equivalent of fentanyl to overdose.
So be aware.
Take care.
Because one pill
can kill.
families are grieving after losing their daughters to an accidental fentanyl poisoning. Law enforcement officials confirmed that the high school student
Pizza
for an exam and purchased what they thought was legally acquired Adderall. The pills were laced with deadly amounts of fentanyl.
That's terrible.
Authorities explained.
I heard about it at school.
I have too. What have y'all been hearing at school?
Keep NM alive. It starts with a conversation.
Fentanyl is lethal. Used by drug traffickers to cut heroin, cocaine, and Xanax. Fentanyl is 50 times more potent than heroin itself. In fact, it's so strong, people who cut it wear masks to protect themselves from fentanyl's deadly effects. Then dealers turn around and sell it to unsuspecting people on the street. And what happens to the users? They get to wear a mask too. 46% more people have died from overdoses in New York City, all due to one thing: fentanyl.
This is enough fentanyl to kill you. And if you think this is a lot, you'd be dead wrong.
Hey, it's me. Just a heads up, I'm gonna be home late. They asked me to work a double. Also, just so you know, this will be the last voicemail you get from me. I'm gonna take an Adderall Brian gave me so I can power through my shift. I won't know it, but it'll be laced with a trace amount of fentanyl, which will kill me almost instantly. Just know it wasn't your fault. Tell her I love her. Love you too.
Today, buying drugs is as easy as sending a text or ordering online. And while not every illegal drug sold is laced with a deadly amount of fentanyl, there's only one terrifying way to find out. Parents, please talk to your kids about the dangers of fentanyl-laced drugs before it's too late.
Fentanyl, also known as China White or TNT. It is a highly addictive and powerful synthetic opioid, 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine. It's available in various forms, including pills, nasal sprays, powder, eyedroppers, and blot papers. In Texas, it's the newest drug to blame for the growing opioid epidemic. Statistics show that now, more than ever, more deaths involve fentanyl abuse, accounting for over 3,000 deaths in 2020. Most of the fentanyl that comes into the U.S. is manufactured in China and smuggled through Mexico over the U.S. border in cars or through underground tunnels. Typically, the cartels distribute a kilogram of fentanyl, which has the potential to kill up to 500,000 people. Unfortunately, most people who take street drugs aren't aware they contain fentanyl or that it is even a lethal dose. However, the border isn't the only factor that fueled the rise in fentanyl use in Texas. Other risk factors for fentanyl addiction include the COVID-19 pandemic, isolation, history of mental health disorders, past or current substance abuse, genetics and family history, age, ethnicity, and medical history, and social influences. Fentanyl is one of the strongest and most dangerous opioids and can quickly lead to a serious addiction. If someone you know is battling drug abuse, help them seek medical advice today. For help getting on the right track and living a drug-free life, contact More Than Rehab today.
Just start compressions.
Okay, I'll try. This can't be happening.
Is your father breathing?
No.
Do you know if he's taken any drugs or medication?
No. I mean, I don't know. Come on, Dad. Dad!